Hi guys. I wanted to start by opening up and telling a little bit about my story. I realized that I had started this social media page, and I didn't really let my story be known, and so I figured I'd start with the story. So, February of 2024, probably TMI, but I got out of the shower and I was looking in the mirror and I went, "Ugh." I just didn't like what I saw. And so that day was the day that I said, I'm going to fundamentally make some changes. I won't forget that day because it was February 4th, and my transformation started February 5th of 2024. I stepped onto a scale. I weighed 235 pounds. I had a beer gut. I'm sure you guys have seen. If you're there, I have my before pictures that definitely show that. And honestly, I just really didn't like who I was. Not to say that you can't be fat and happy, but I was not. And so I went through and I looked at I made a real hard look at why I had failed in the past, what elements that I had struggled with, and I was going to fundamentally change those. First thing that I did is I realized every single time I started to work out in the past, I stopped working out. The reason that I stopped working out was I set up all my workouts for after the workday. Then it was always excuse after excuse of I'm tired, I'm cranky, I got other stuff to do, work just went long, so on and so forth. And so I made a conscious decision that f excuses. I'm going to wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and that is when my workout was going to be. The other aspect that I learned real fast in the past was I overdid it. I tend to make my workouts work, and so I was going to set up a program that worked well for me. And so that meant not going to the gym. That meant not buying expensive equipment. That meant not doing things that was just a bunch of work over and over and over yet. And so I bought a kettlebell. It adjusted from 20 pounds to 45 pounds. It was my lifesaver in a lot of ways because for the first 3 weeks, that's what I did was kettlebell routines. I didn't add a single bit of workout equipment to it at all. It was kettlebell, 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 and that was it. I did from sit ups to high intensity workouts, so on and so forth. And I didn't see immediate results. My belly didn't start going down; it didn't disappear overnight. And the key thing was I was fundamentally knowing that the small things that I was doing every single day was going to add up in the long run. And so with that, I continued to work out and continued to push. And every milestone that I would meet, I would go if I overcame the weight for the kettlebell and I wanted to push harder, I went and bought some dumbbells and I slowly increased my gym downstairs, and it worked out really well. Um, the other aspects that I really focused in on was my diet. Um, you guys might not have known me, but and this might be your first exposure to me, but I was doing 3 to 500,000 miles in the air. If you can imagine, airport food wasn't that great. Lots of calories in, very little calories out, type of mentality. Artery clogging food, and so I made a choice to really focus in on what I could control, what good meals could I have, and then since I was at home more, ultimately making sure that I was focused in on those healthy meals. And that meant a lot more chicken, guys. Quite honestly, did I go as boring as chicken and rice? No. But I definitely started to lose the pounds, definitely started to lose the weight. And I hit my goal weight, which was originally 175 before my birthday. I hit it by August time frame. And then I wanted to hit 170 and I hit that on my birthday. I legitimately weighed 169.9 on my birthday at the end of September. So that I was very happy with where I was at. Now I needed to maintain. So I had October, November, and December to really focus in on maintaining, and so that's where I'm at. It's a little bit about my story. Obviously, not all of it, because I'm sure you guys, 3/4 of you, have already dropped off by now. But I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to share and go from there.